You tormented souls.
Sound effects in this podcast is brought to you by Festlian Studios, BattleBards.com, and Pro Sound, and some of them are made by the Dungeon Master himself. This show is R-rated, so everybody, be advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nordic D&D, the Ariana Saga. My name is John and I am your host, Dungeon Master, on this adventure on our podcast show. If you haven't seen our YouTube channel, be sure to check that out, guys, where we have something called the Nerd Hangout, where we have a lot of fun doing all kinds of nerdish things. We craft, we talk about reviews about games, movies, and all kinds of stuff, and it's a whole lot of fun, guys. Be sure to check that out on YouTube, Nordic D&D, the Nerd Hangout. Anyways, today we're going to continue to follow Kedahl and Hunter as they enter Skyer. But first, we're going to take a little trip back to Camp Lore. Grandfather, they were talking about the halfling slaves. What do you know about them? Well, boy, halflings are slaves and have been for hundreds of years. But there are tensions now about getting them freed, and some are already freed by escaping or by the hands of the rebellion freelings, fighting for the cause. But what about the other races? It seems like all of this is more locally here in Morrow. True. When it comes to the elves, they are very indifferent about the slave issue. They have a different understanding of slaves. For the elves, slaves are more like servants, working off a death, and they are not limited only to halflings. Humans are the one who enslaved the halfling and mostly used them. But the dwarves want it stopped. The dwarves want to help the halflings who are from the same god as them, Bushka. Not all humans are slavelings though. No, thank to the gods, some of them can see the error of these ways and have started a rebellion to get them freed. But sadly the majority of them are slavers. And there are sadly also some dwarves who don't mind the slaving of halflings. But those dwarves don't mind it because they make money out of them. And they also have earned the name traitlings, a shameful name from the word traitor. Other races are undecided on the matter, depending on where they are, from what culture, and those who want it stopped are called freelings, the others slavelings, and it seems war has arisen on the matter of getting them freed. I hope they get freed, Grandfather. Yes, as do I. So this was Camp Lore. Now we're going to continue the story of Kedahl, Hunter, and our sick Hadurai who's still lying in bliss, recovering. Last episode there was a lot of planning on what to do and how to proceed, and they decided to burn down the harbors of West Morrow to prevent Vash from coming over there to gather resources and send more soldiers. They want to start a rebellion of nice and easy. And they decided for their first mission to go to Skyer. They went to Skyer, and on the way they were intervened by inquisitors who were scouting around the area for magic handlers, their arch enemies. Now, as you remember, the inquisitors hate all kinds of magic because of the Necrovillera battle, and they blame all magic handlers for the war and for the chaos that happened there. And they want to kill everything that has to do with magic at all, especially the Dragonborn, the first born with magic. They want them to be completely extinct. Kedahl and Hunter try to interrogate this Inquisitor to find out where the rest of them are. They got nothing out of him, and he met a cruel demise. Well, Hunter and Kedahl traveled on and have now arrived to Skyer. Hunter went into town to scout it out, to check how the guards are, is it guarded well, and how to approach the area. And he got this suspicions that it seems the guards are stupid and ignorant there, so it should be no problem in entering Skyer and doing what they planned. So let's see how that will go. So now Kedahl and Haderai are approaching Skyer. And as you approach Skyer, you see that you come from a height and you look down at Skyer. There's the harbor, and a bit away from the harbor is this large inn where a lot of people sleep and live while they're on their way out to sea and on their way back. So where do you start? Where do you go first when you enter Skyer?
Should we go to the inn first? Isn't that a thing you do?
Yeah, I think that's...
Talk to some locals.
Yeah, exactly.
See what's up.
Have a pint.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you go to the inn, and first thing you notice when you come to the city, it smells a lot like fish everywhere. And that is what they live off here. And when you come inside, you can see people sitting there, boots, eating, and you can see there are trophy fish hanging on the wall that are stuffed. The bar is right in front of you when you come in, and you can sit on both sides of the bar. And you have to leave the bar room to go to all the rooms. So the house is it's a bit high, 2-level building, and it's very wide.
Okay.
Yes.
And who's in there?
This time is not so many people. A handful of people just eating some breakfast before they're going back to work. Most of the people are already working, and they're standing a dragonborn woman by the bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And,
which is actually a rare sight.
Yeah.
But that's one thing you notice in town. There are a few dragonborns in this town as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any halflings around? Have I seen any halflings?
You see a servant halfling in the inn, and the rest of them are outside.
Okay.
That you have seen.
Are they acting as servants or as free citizens?
Do they seem like oppressed? Like the servant, is it a slave-looking servant?
No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's sloppy clothes. Doesn't look like he's in pain. Doesn't look like he's sad at all.
No. Okay.
It just looks like he's working.
I'll grab the waiter.
Yeah. You grab her forcefully.
No, not.
Come here, you.
I knock him down. No, I ask the waiter.
Is this the dragonborn you're talking to, or talking to the halfling?
It wasn't the waiter. The waiter was halfling.
The bartender was, yeah.
And the bartender was dragonborn. I'm talking to the waiter who was halfling. So, if you were looking for work around these parts, for example, as a waiter yourself, how much wage could you get? Because I've had my fair share of letdowns.
Well, the wages here are actually very nice. It's a fishing town. There's a lot of money go through here.
What about you? So you make a lot of money?
Make a high wage. Yeah, this is probably the richest town in East West Morrow.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
It's nice living. I mean, not rich. I mean.
No, but you can make a modest living out of it. Yeah, nice. And I take just a small part.
Stick my head in the conversation. So, how are people like friendly towards halflings here in general? Are you feeling? Are you doing good?
Yes, here, yes. He looks around. Yeah, we're free here, if that's what you mean.
Can I make an insight check on this? 20 in total.
It doesn't look like he's lying at all. He just looks very sincere.
All right.
Okay. Where another question: the fishermen and those, do they usually hang out here at like after work? Or
They all come in here after
they all
all.
come in? Yeah. Okay.
This is like a checkpoint place before they go to the town houses.
Okay.
All right.
So we sell a lot of drinks. That's why the mages are so good.
Okay.
But of course, sometimes the soldiers come and dock here from Wash. King Wash's men.
What do the soldiers do with you?
I hide when they come here.
So they don't know you're here.
No, they don't.
They don't know they're there. All right. Do you know if the general populace here, besides halflings, support the idea of you halflings being free?
One thing you should know about the fishermen here in Skyer, we're a very tight working community. We keep together.
All right.
I've never had them sold any halfling out. And it feels like if you pick one of us, you pick on all of us. That's how we can work. That's how a Dragonborn can live, because if the Inquisition knew that Dragonborn are here, which they have tried to come in and mess with, they just get their ass get kicked in.
Okay.
But
Do you have any problems with the soldiers from Vash's Empire when they come here? Would you rather prefer that they wouldn't come here, if that was an option for you? You must be tired of hiding and.
I'm sorry, you're making me kind of nervous. Who are you? You're asking a lot of questions.
We are. Well, do you have any representative of this town that we could speak with alongside you?
This human who calls him the mayor, he's the richest guy here.
Do you want to talk to the mayor this time?
Is he loyal to Vash or loyal to the halflings?
Do you know?
He's loyal to the money.
All right, so he's probably loyal to Vash. But wouldn't you rather have someone controlling this area that were loyal purely based on your well-being and not who pays him the most?
I feel like I have to be careful what I say. But yeah, of course.
So because we have it in our core interests to make such a thing happen.
Can we go somewhere else and talk?
Sure.
And he looks at Thoron, who is the bartender, and says, Thoron, we'll be right back. And then you go behind the bar and you go a little bit down to the cellar. He says, guys, what do you want?
So first and foremost, we should probably. You're not a part of the Villera Inquisition, are you? I ask him, really naively, but purposefully naively.
No.
I ask him.
No.
Okay, can I make an insight check on
Yeah,
that?
you can.
27. That's a natural 19 again, plus 8.
Yeah, no, he looks very sincere.
Okay.
And he has working with a Dragonborn. That would be very hard for him if he was.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're from Bliss.
And
you probably heard about it.
And we represent the Westmore Rebellion.
Upcoming Westmore Rebellion, if you catch my drift.
And he looks upon you and asks, "Can you show me the sign?"
Bliss sign.
Yeah, I show him the Bliss sign.
Yeah.
I can't remember how you do it in game, but if my character knows it,
Yeah, your character knows it.
my character knows it better than I know it, so he. So
You were told last time that it's just 3 fingers.
Yeah.
3 for free.
Okay.
Freelings, yeah.
Okay.
So when you show him,
I do.
he becomes more relaxed and okay. What? We're mostly not harmed here. Why are you here?
Well, we don't intend you to. You don't necessarily have to be a part of the rebellion. We just need you to get out of the way. We want to prevent Vash from getting soldiers here easily.
We could also use this opportunity to do more than just prevent Nash from getting resources. For example, you could come to Bliss with us, a lot of you, but I know I could also understand why it would be a problem for you to leave your livelihoods here behind. But the problem is that if we seek to sabotage Vash's empire here, then that'll mean that he'll seek retribution, and he'll probably seek retribution upon you. And we would not like that to happen. Actually, it's the exact opposite. That is our goal, and that is to free the halflings. So,
actually free all of Morrow.
Exactly.
From Vash's tyranny.
So, it would probably be wisest to abandon this harbor, and we would like to see it burned down. And I know it's
not the whole town, just the harbor.
Just the harbor, yeah. And that's not because we want to sabotage your livelihoods. We could probably transport the boats somewhere safe and create maybe another disguised harbor where from you can fish as you do now. And we would like to help you establish such a place. But the problem is that if Nash knows that you have turned against him, he'll send soldiers here, and that'll not turn out good for you.
You need to talk to Haynes. He's not the mayor, but he's the guy who controls the docks. Like I said, the mayor, he calls himself the mayor. He's the richest in town, but he's kind of a whip, and he will go where the money goes. As long as we make a lot of money here, he's happy.
We need to overthrow him. I can say that much.
He's very afraid of Haynes. Haynes is a very, very big man.
So he's the powerful.
He's the guy that keeps us safe here. We have a procedure. If Vash's boats come close, we ring a bell, and I and Thorin and the other Dragonborn, we hide. And that has worked for a long, long time. But he will be hard to be persuaded to lock down the harbor. That's where all of us make money. We have an easy living here. I understand that you want to free all of Morrow, and I would love that. But in payment of our livelihood, we have to persuade him. We have to make.
We could compensate you with some gold. How much do you? I could compensate you with some gold.
I think we need to talk.
How much do you make a month here, for example?
How much I make a month?
You, for the city, for not the entire city, but the.
Sir, I'm a waiter.
How much do you?
I have no idea what the city makes.
I think we need to talk to this Haynes guy.
Yeah,
sounds like that's the way to go.
Let's talk to him.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him.
Okay.
Where is he?
He's actually in the primary room in this inn on the top.
Okay,
that's convenient.
Yeah. So, just go up and knock on the door. I don't see a reason why not to do it.
Okay.
Be warned, he's very big.
Like literally?
Literally very big.
What is
compared to me?
Is he human?
I don't know what they're called, but they're big.
Oh. Okay.
But he looks like a human.
Oh,
right.
Okay. So a fat human. Okay.
You know where I am? I've shared a little bit how the things work around here. But like I said, it's not so often that Wash comes here.
No.
But he comes sometimes, and we have a procedure what to do about it.
But
all right.
Thanks a lot for the help. We'll
My name is Eric, by the way. As you come back to the main level where the bar is, you can see the two guys still sitting in the bar, looking at you as you come out and like following you.
Are these humans?
These are humans, yeah. They look like fishermen. They look like normal fishermen. But you see that with your passive perception that they are looking at you.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go sit with them.
Okay.
And I said, "Hey guys, you know, just to know, I don't swing that way. I like this. I'm flattered that you show me this interest, but I'm not into it. So can you please stop undressing me with your eyes?"
You see these two guys with their chicken in their mouth, just like looking in shock. And they just turn away from you slightly and look at each other, trying to look away. What is he doing here?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to come over since you were staring at me so much.
And he points to his friend sitting. Are you looking like that? I was just wondering who the stranger is.
You know it's very rude to stare. Didn't your mom tell you that?
Answer him. Yes.
Okay, so can you stop it now, please?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
The fuck was that?
Yeah, I get up and start walking upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were you doing?
Well, I was at the background at the table besides Hunter probably, and just listening and waiting if something would happen.
You see it right after you leave. They leave and go outside.
Okay. I try to follow him. Not Hunter, but them.
You go to follow those two guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I sort of a gesture at Hunter, low key.
I'll wait here. They got their pick now, so I think it's better you do it for them.
Okay. I try to follow him.
Yeah. Do you do so stealthily?
Yes.
Would you like to make a stealth check for me?
Yes.
Make yourself if you want.
Okay, and can I guide? Yeah. And that's a natural 20. Plus.
You are like the shadow.
+1.
Plus what?
Okay, yeah.
And plus 3, so 24 in total.
You notice right when they come out that the first one is like pushing the other one, like, what was that? And they walk down to the harbor where there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Try and make a perception check.
That's plus 11, so 29.
Yeah. You see very specifically where they go. It looks like they go both and they sit down at the harbor where they have their fishing rods and they start fishing.
Alright. I can't sense that they're waiting for something, but it's just a day past time.
No, it looks like they just went back to
Okay,
work.
then I'll just stroll back to Anna. Nothing, they just were out fishing. It just seemed like a pretty odd time to leave both of them after you talked to them.
It might have made them uncomfortable.
Yeah, what did you say to them?
Well, I've asked them why they don't come around to me.
Okay, then I can nothing personal. I like your disguise, but with that forthcoming comment, I think I understand why a couple of traditionalist fishermen probably wouldn't stick around.
Yeah. I just don't like people staring.
Oh, okay. So. And you got them to stop, so.
When you turn around, you see this red dragonborn woman just shaking her head while she's drying one of her glasses.
Not to be rude, but I was almost going to ask you the same thing. That you were new, at least to this place, not this tavern, but a dragonborn is at least new to my eyes. I heard it before, but how come you can live in a civilization like this without the constant threat of,
Well,
dying?
about 2 years ago, we came ashore here in Skyer on a ship. We've been here since, hiding, and it worked out very well for us. We are 6 dragonborns here, and that is why you never see dragons here.
Because you live here? Do you contact dragons?
No, you don't know about our history with dragons?
Not that fondly, no. I would know a little bit about how you were.
One of our ancestors, made a deal with the god of destruction. Because the Avildra Inquisition tried to kill us all for being the ones who created magic. And we created the dragons to defend us. And as long as the Dragonborns are around, they are not hostile to living creatures. But if we are to die and be extinct, then the dragons will roam wild.
Right, I understand.
It's a nice tale.
It's a good tale, but
The Inquisitions call it lies, but that's what we tell our children.
it was very nice to get that piece of new lore, because I haven't heard anything like it, like something like that in a long time. So thank you. But we have another appointment we have to do. But we will probably talk again soon.
Have a nice day. Torun was my name.
Torun. My name was Kedahl, and I reach for his hand to greet him.
Yeah, she grabs
formally.
Torun.
Or no, is it a she, not a he?
It's a she.
Okay, I greet her then.
Yeah. He's more slim than the others.
Dragonborn.
Yeah.
All right, should we go to Hannes?
Yeah.
And you come to the door, and the door is closed. How do you proceed?
Knock.
Yeah, you hear a very grouchy voice from the other side. Come in.
Oh, well, open the door then.
Yeah, walk in.
You see a guy sitting on a desk with his back turned to you, and it's very, very muscular and very big, like a very large man.
And his back is turned.
His back is turned.
I say, if you turn around stroking a cat, I'm leaving.
With his back turned, you just hear a grin laughing. I like you. And then he turns around and he gets up, and you can see that he's very large.
You're large.
And you are small.
Yeah.
How does he look?
Looks like a human. Like a Goliath.
Mm.
If anyone knew what it was.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Can I check what he is?
Yeah, you can make an intelligence check.
Can I make a nature check? 19.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can determine that you heard about a Goliath.
Would I? How common are Goliaths? Like, would I have seen one in the city, for example?
No, they're very uncommon in Morrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I probably wouldn't know, because I didn't.
So he
know
has
stuff.
sailed here from somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
The larger creatures more to the north islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Hannes, I think we have a proposition that you would probably enjoy. And to save some time here, I relayed the same proposition that I did for Eric.
Kedahl then started explaining to Hannes all the same things as he did to Eric about how the heroes came to Skyer to ask for help to start a rebellion and to shut the harbor down. But Hannes, he needs to know more. Let's get just some facts straight here, gentlemen. You say that you are a part of the rebellion.
We are the rebellion.
You are the rebellion. What is that you want to prevent by burning down my harbor?
Well, do you expect if we, for example, stop sending resources to Vash, that his soldiers will be happy, or that he won't retaliate? He will. He will retaliate.
He will retaliate, yeah.
Exactly. So that's the thing is that he knows where this harbor is. He knows he probably get. If you say you make a lot of money of being here, then that probably is a testimony to Vash making a lot of money as well.
And also, we just want to prevent his easy access into West Morrow by taking out the harbor, so he can't easily get here. Well, his soldiers can easily get here.
And also the wares that he probably gets.
Yeah, just exactly. The resources, we basically want to stick it to him.
Our harbor, as you can see if you look out the window, and he points out the window, are three harbors. There are two small and the large one. Vash's ships are big. They always come in the big one.
That's what we want to do. We want to stop him being able to get in here. We want resources to stop getting to him. We want to make enough trouble that he actually wants to come here.
If the rebellion is going to start, then they're going to probably send more armies over here.
Exactly. And
but it's up to them to decide what.
But the armies usually.
Of course it is, but we're here to negotiate and try to make.
I don't know. I think we're here to say we're gonna burn this shit down. Get out of the way.
But we should.
Or burn with it.
No, we should definitely negotiate. We should negotiate this.
But it's not a negotiation. We're trying to help them.
But they're not. You have to understand that different cultural perspectives doesn't. They have a rooted culture here. We have to respect that. So we can't.
Well, we're not preventing them from fishing. They can continue fishing.
Yeah, but where and from
here.
How? If we burn the entire harbor down, how are they gonna fasten their boats?
We could just burn what's for the big boats for
the big boats. But then they could still come here. If for example if Vash could dock his boats not necessarily at the harbor but at somewhere else and clean this entire city turn it upside down to find any traders or any.
Well, but before he makes it here, we already burned down another city in the north. He wouldn't know what to do. That's the whole point of this thing. We make trouble. We gonna attack everywhere.
We're gonna hurt the populace in the process. So my offer would be that you follow us to Bliss, and I make the sign. If we're gonna do this, because we could probably, if we gather resources from here, take them to Bliss, so they won't get to Vash either. We could use them to make armor, better stone, better defenses, and then he wouldn't be able to come back and hurt any of you. But I know it's gonna uproot your entire society. But for this rebellion to happen, there'll be a lot of misfortunes, and this is the least damaging one.
I think the point is also this rebellion is gonna happen. We would like you to be on our side and be a part of it, and go to Bliss and help. But it's gonna happen either way. So either you move or you will get hit when Vash gets here.
Exactly. And we would like for you to be safe. Yeah. But we cannot force you to do so. And we're not going to force you to do so. Unless of course that you try to force us not to take this action as we have prepared here. But you can see for yourself that the halflings here, even as they live a comfortable life, they have to hide ever so often that Vash comes by. And that's just a fragment of how bad the life of a halfling is at Angel's Bliss. And
that's just until Vash decides that he's not going to take it anymore and just root out all the halflings of all of Morrow and all will become slaves. So the time is now.
So what do you say, Hannes?
Roll persuasion. Do it with advantage.
Yeah.
15. So Hunter just rolled a persuasion.
15. Sorry.
15. Yeah. He shakes his head and looks out the window. Becomes very quiet for a minute. Seems like the longest minute in your lives. This has worked for a long time, guys. But I can also, of course, see that it cannot go on forever because the Dragonborns have come here, halflings are here, and Vash will not be satisfied with only the halflings on East Morrow. He will come here and search. I know this.
Especially if we do sabotage this place.
It's a hard decision for me to make because this is our livelihood. We make a lot of money here.
Of course.
By fishing.
Money can't buy your freedom.
Can you? But how would you feed us? How would you?
Well,
as he said, you can continue fishing.
You can, and I could also compensate some of the losses here. Not a lot, probably, but some, with gold.
So you recommend that we all bolt this town completely, leave it empty?
And only the ones who are not completely loyal to Vash or to the money, because I know that your mayor, your official appointed mayor, he probably shouldn't come.
No, I mean, I think in general it's up to you. I mean, you can also stay for now, but you probably want to get out of the way once.
Then you need a place to go.
Reinforcements arrive, yeah.
Man, that will not be so far off. It's been a while since they were here collecting resources, so I'm suspecting them in a week or two.
Yeah.
So you probably need to evacuate soon.
But when soldiers come, usually how many would come?
It depends.
Because we could also take Vash's ship.
That's my thought. The alternative is we stand our ground, or you stand your ground.
Yeah. And then we leave.
Fight back.
But we have to leave afterwards.
Then we leave afterwards.
Yeah, we could do that.
He looks at you, thinking very hard. Would there be a reason for King Vash to send more men now than before?
Well, yes, because the rebellion has already started.
Well, it really hasn't.
In the north.
But he doesn't know that there was there could be an uprising because...
But that's still a reason to send more soldiers.
Yeah, but he would probably send them in the north, not here.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know.
And either way, I mean, we're not gonna stop here.
No.
So, maybe not now, but maybe in a week. There will be another reason for him to send more soldiers. And that's why we want to stop his easy access.
But what about Morrow Town West? He also has a barracks there.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the next thing.
We'll take the barracks down as well, but that's we have to take this slowly. And
If you're gonna take the town down, you're gonna need men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we are
Are you
asking to
volunteering?
recruit. We're trying to recruit you guys as well. We can make place especially if you bring all the
I don't have
resources.
soldiers, but I have hard men who have worked hard their whole lives and they do whatever I say. Teach them to wield weapons and then you have a small rebellion army, yes.
We probably could. Or you could teach someone to use
Yeah.
an arrow. I couldn't. I probably can't teach someone to use a sword.
Or you can
but
find some people who can teach
I
them.
can use a sword as well.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
And
but-
we have people in Bliss that could teach them.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
definitely
if you
have
go to
that.
Bliss, you will join the army there.
Yeah.
And we will start building our army. And we will go to another town and take that one down and gather more soldiers.
And resources with them.
And resources. This is our goal. We wanna... I mean, we're just starting out, but we will make an army. And we will make enough trouble here for Vash to come here. And when he comes here, the dwarves are gonna attack in the east.
Yeah.
The dwarves.
We have an alliance with Strong Jaw as well. So this rebellion is not just us.
I see.
So it's grander scale than just this country. It's more than us. But we really need your...
We have to take care of Jeffrey.
Who's Jeffrey?
Jeffrey is the town mayor.
Yeah, but we can take care of them. Don't you worry about that.
Just point us in the right direction.
There are a few guards here in town as well.
We can take... How many?
12.
We might be able to take care of them.
They don't seem that smart. Maybe if we can take them like in...
There's not
try.
been any problem here in 3 or 4 years, so they don't expect anything.
Could you inform your men that we're probably going to attack the guards soon, and as soon as we do anything, we don't necessarily need to kill the guards. We could just, or if it's better to kill them,
Well, we do. We need their weapons and armor. But we just need we need the villagers to...
The question is actually how loyal are these guards? They've been living with us
Exactly.
for a
Well,
long
we
time.
We don't
always
necessarily
give them the chance, especially if the whole city goes together. Like if we all stand up together towards the guards and say, "Put down your weapons now."
But they might flee at some point. We could do it like this. If we leave in the middle of the night and you only spread the message to those you know are not loyal to Vash. We could, for example, knock the guards out in their sleep, so that they won't wake up just by noise if we knock them out while they sleep.
As Jeffrey is loyal to money,
Yeah.
but I don't know how thin his loyalty is. I don't think you can buy him off. Maybe he'll say yes now.
Yeah, of course.
But
You can kill.
I don't trust Jeffrey.
No, Jeffrey would be another matter. But the guards, we could strip them of their weapons and armor, and then we could leave from our not with the guards, but we can leave a message for each one of them that if they want to prove their loyalty, they can meet us at some point. Because if we force them to go with us, they will.
Oh, I wasn't talking about them going with us.
No, they're not gonna be sent to Bliss.
No.
Make sure of that.
No.
The guards.
The guards, no.
But you said they have been living with you.
I know.
Maybe some of them have been.
I know, but that's not a risk to take. Bliss, like everyone says, is a dream of a safe haven for people. If we're beginning to send people there, they maybe think that, you know what, this information about this place is worth a lot of money to King Vash.
Okay. We'll then.
Let's.
Then I don't see any other more safe option than to
Dispose of them.
dispose of them all.
Heinous takes a minute and looks away. And he says that he agrees. But you must remember, guys, that these are not soldiers, but fishermen. And I trust them. Now the issue is with the guards. Yes, they've been living here for a long time and I know their families well. But their loyalty is questioned. We'll have to take care of them later. But our main concern now is that Vash's ships with men is expected to arrive shortly. And they are mostly not few in number. I don't want to risk too much havoc in Skyer and the lives of my people. He thinks for a minute and then he comes with a plan. What if they think that just things are as normal as ever? They walk on dock, they walk among my men, and then when I call, they just strike the ones that are standing right between them and just cut their throats.
Yeah.
They could. Yeah, we could do that.
Then we can probably half the men on the docks, and there are probably a handful left on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need to first dispose of the local guards here.
Yeah.
And then we could
Agreed.
Dress up some of your men as the local guards.
Yeah, and then we could make an ambush of the boat afterwards. But we need to, before we do that, we need to evacuate at least the most of the, children, women, so they don't get mixed up into the fighting.
I think we have a week, maybe, before the soldiers. I think the plan is first we need to get rid of the guards because we can't evacuate anybody before those guards.
We need the local guards to be gone.
Yeah,
then we can evacuate, and then we can prepare an ambush, right?
Agreed. And the mayor and the guards.
We need to get Jeffrey off the way.
Where are the guards at night?
Home at their homes. They have families here. Like I said, they've been living a long time.
We just need to gather everybody. and
Gather
give them
everybody. Let me talk to the fishermen. Let me meet with them in secret.
But should we talk with the guards here instead of killing them?
No.
I
think we went to that part where we're not going to kill them right away. Let's give them a choice.
Exactly.
Because we outnumber them a lot of men.
Yeah.
I think the way to go about it is we gather everybody.
Yes.
You have the power to do that.
I do.
Gather everybody on the town square, including the mayor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm willing to stand up and say who we are.
Yeah.
And give the guards a chance
Especially
to fight for us instead of against us. We can use fighting men.
Exactly. Especially if you vouch for us. That'll help incite the rest of the populace.
And what do we do then with the harbor? If we win over the town, we win off the people.
Well, then we, for now, do nothing about the harbor. We wait.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Until the soldiers arrive.
Exactly.
We let them come into the town. Everything seems normal. We got the guards dressed up as guards and everything is fine. And then we take out as many as we can as fast as we can.
But we probably should evacuate the women and
But
children.
before that, we evacuate everybody who's not in fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting shape.
Yeah. And then we should probably keep, just some fishermen stuff so it looks normal. So it's just not.
So it's just fishermen walking around and guards and everything seems kosher.
And women and children are just not here.
Let me send some messengers to Morrow Town West. When they see ships come by, they'll send message here, so we know that we have half a week.
That's a good plan.
It's a very good plan.
Give me 6 hours at least. Then I'll talk to my friends. You can rest whatever you want, and then we'll meet down at the town square, and I'll get the mayor there. We have a bell. We have a bell that rings. That means that we have to evacuate the entire city.
Yeah.
That bell has never been rung.
Okay.
If I ring that bell, everybody will come to the
Town square.
Town square. Exactly. Okay. When I ring that bell, come to the town square. Everyone, and then we will have a talk with the people of this town.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. Everything, my livelihood, everything's going to change now. But like you said, it's just a matter of time, and I've known this for a long time before Vash will come. Okay, give me 6 hours. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're resting, relaxing, and doing casual things?
Yeah. Perusing.
Yeah. So the heroes just went down to Skyer, walking around the harbor, getting to know the city. And in the meantime, Heinus went out to set the plan in motion. When you sense that 6 hours has passed, you actually hear a bell ringing, which tells you to meet in the town square.
It wasn't the bell for evacuation.
Yeah, but the bell was meant for evacuation, but has never been used. So the people don't know exactly what they mean. And Heinus has told men to tell men to tell men that when the bell rings, come to the town square.
Okay.
Yeah. And he has had talk with his local fishermen before, in these 6 hours that have passed. So now people are started gathering at the town.
We were told to go to the square.
Yeah.
So we do that.
Yeah. And it goes actually very fast. It seems like people are gathering very fast because the town square is not at the docks or at the inn, but down in the town. So the houses are all around, and the main square is not that big. But there are some stands, shops, but it is all closed down before this occurs. And when you come down there, you see Heinus standing a head higher than all other people there, so he's very easy to see. The strong, muscular man with this big beard, black hair. And he points at you to come over to him. And he's standing elevated from everyone else, like on a stage. And he bows his head to you, like whispers to you, and how you want to do this.
Hey, are everybody here? All the guards? Is the mayor here?
Yeah, people are coming in. Give it a minute or two. I think the lasts are coming in now. And I can see the mayor. And Jeffrey, yeah.
And your guys are ready to back us up if it turns bad.
Yeah, they are. They're mingling a lot.
Then you should go forth and be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Floor is yours.
And people have arrived. Okay, but now
he starts to shout to get the attention of people, and he has very loud roar. People of Skyer! And the people are just completely quiet, looking up. Listen to my friend, Hunter.
I stand up and I say, people of Skyer.
Ooh, it's getting exciting. Is Hunter persuasive enough to convince the people of Skyer to drop their way of living to join the rebellion for the halflings? Well, we'll just have to wait till next episode to figure that out.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh yeah, and one more thing. Do you want BattleBards to help you make your game come so much more alive? Like you're actually captured in a real orc camp. All of these sound effects are brought to you by BattleBards.com, and if you want sound effects like this, then go to our homepage at NordicD&D.podbean.com or our YouTube channel. Take the link to BattleBards.com and you'll get a discount on subscriptions. See you soon, guys.